Hello, everyone. Since I last spoke with you, the COVID-19 pandemic has increased in intensity. It has resulted in countless deaths and done tremendous damage to our business and to the global economy. It has disrupted and hurt so many families and our very own way of life. Last week was incredibly difficult, the saddest of my career, in fact, as we had to temporarily furlough more than half our employees. Even though it's temporary, 16,500 is a huge number, and everyone is profoundly affected by this abrupt separation from friends and colleagues. Through these last weeks, I have been heartened, almost overwhelmed, by the many messages of encouragement. These came from fellow business leaders, valued partners, customers from around the world, and many members of the broader public. But most special and emotional of all were those I received from our employees, both on-duty and furloughed employees, recognizing and celebrating what we have built over the decade, understanding the uncontrollable situation we have been placed in overnight, and offering to contribute in any way they can to help. It's been breathtakingly inspiring and helps all of us soldier on. Last week, the Canadian government announced the Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy, which will help some furloughed employees depending on wage levels. While details of the program are still outstanding, we do intend to take advantage of it, and our People branch will provide more information in the coming days. We should keep in focus that Air Canada's long-term prospects continue to be bright. They reflect our strong foundation, our can-do culture, and our hard work. However, we also cannot underestimate the gravity of our situation. The second quarter will be the eye of the storm, both from a public health perspective and from an economic one. To put it in the Air Canada context, in the second quarter last year, we recorded $4.7 billion of revenue. That works out to about $52 million of revenue per day. For the third quarter, we averaged $61 million of revenue a day. This year, we have zero visibility for either quarter. We do not know when and to what extent travel restrictions will be lifted, or when passenger demand will return to anything approaching normal levels. But we do know, based on a 90% capacity reduction, that the revenue loss will be massive. We've halted virtually all non-essential spending and are targeting $750 million in cash savings for the year. The effect of these dramatic cuts, route closures, and spending freezes is to essentially put our company into what amounts to a medically induced coma, a well-established procedure doctors use on patients in crisis to allow them to conserve their energies and concentrate on healing. In this suspended state, only 10% of our network will keep going, ready to bounce back when the time comes. But this is much better than most airlines, including some 80 carriers from around the world who have suspended operations altogether. Before closing, I want to thank each of you for your incredible dedication. This includes our frontline employees, dealing with daily fear and stress like never before. Those working our repatriation flights and our newly arranged cargo-only flights with heroic pride. Canadians will forever remember what Air Canada is doing to bring their families home and essential protective equipment to Canada. Those behind the scenes in other operational branches who keep us going while managing an orderly compression. Those helping us raise capital, restructure suppliers, manage workforce programs, or deal with governments. Those on off-duty status. Many of you have told me of your disappointment at not being with your colleagues during these difficult times. I assure you that in standing down for now, you too are making an important contribution. Hard things are hard. President Obama had a plaque with this phrase on his desk. Yes, hard things are indeed hard. We're living aviation's darkest hour right now. But let me end by saying that we do not intend to sit and wait for miracles. We do not intend to procrastinate. We do not intend to pretend that hard things are not hard. We do, however, intend to keep our heads down and get the best outcome for all concerned, so that we can fully be masters of our own destiny coming out the other side of this terrible crisis. Thank you.